Before we get into the recap for today, I wanted to take a moment to clarify a few things and just be very transparent with you guys. This morning in a live stream, which by the way, if you haven't been joining, you should. Every market open, every day, Monday through Friday, we're there live streaming on the YouTube channel. So hit the notification bell so that you get notified and you can jump on and see what type of trades we're taking. But getting back to the transparent part, this morning we took some trades, kind of going down. Then we were able to recover actually from about a $2,000 deficit. We went all the way up to $950 in profit. And as you know, our goal every day is $1,000. So we were just $50 away, $50 shy of our goal. And we decided to go into a long position. You're gonna see it in this recap. And it actually was the very top. So we ended up coming down all the way to the point where we got to negative $750 overall. So we lost a good chunk of change there. And I actually had to get going with work and got busy and stuff. So I logged off, closed it off as a loss for today, $50 or so. But I kept my NinjaTrader open because I wanted to see and scalp some setups in my live account. As you know, I am a part-time trader, so I do have to take in a few trades here and there to make sure we get some profit. But I was trading my live account, and I actually didn't realize that my trades were being copied from my live account to the evaluation account. And to keep things transparent, I want to instead show you guys what were those trades that I took on my live account, which ended up being in the evaluation account. The good news is that we ended up positive. Now we're up $1,100 in profit for the day. But instead, what we'll do is we'll go into the recap. You'll see how we end up going down, up, down again, and then we'll shift over to review the trades that I took live and eventually ended up in the eval account, so that we're in the same page as to where we are in this challenge. This is the Apex Trader Funding $150,000 account challenge. We're in the evaluation period. Today is day 2. Jump into the live stream every day. We'll be doing day 3 all the way up to day 7 until we pass the account. Then we'll actually trade the account once it turns into a PA, and then we'll even show when we do a payout. So you guys get to see the entire process from beginning to end. But again, I just wanted to take this moment to clarify this. I want to be as transparent as possible and for you guys to follow the journey from beginning to end. All right, now let's get going with the recap.
Hey, good morning, guys. All right, so we're just at market open. It's 6:29 a.m. in California, 9:29 in New York. So let's see where we're at. This is the 15-minute chart right here. Let's look 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30-minute. Let's go in one contract. We want to break the highs. Keep a close eye on this one though. May need to come down for liquidity, but I don't know. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Do you think we have what it takes to break these highs, or are we gonna need to come down lower for liquidity? Yeah, I think we're gonna go down. Wanted to get out of that. It's all right. We'll make it back. It's $400. It's not a big deal. So let's look at how these candles are closing. That also gives you an indication of what price is trying to do to an RSI standpoint. Very glad we got out of that. You see, this is what's concerning. You see, we have a downward slope here if we were to draw a line, but we don't have a downward slope here, at least not in this not at this, at this slope really. So see, it's just been kind of ranging. So let's stay put for a little bit. Let's wait for a pullback, and then we can go in. One thing I don't like, which is this divergence, but let's see. All right, took some profits there. I'm gonna go back in. Took some there. So now we've beaten this RSI, price, right? We beat the price. Are we going to beat the RSI? All right. I have a feeling that we will, but we may have just been too late to get in right now. So yeah, Yeah, I want to see it come down. If we look at what this is, the 5-minute chart. Let's go a little higher. Actually, let's go 15. Look at this RSI. That's nuts. Then again, this is what, Friday, early in the morning, before market open. Yesterday at market open. So we still have plenty to go either way, to be honest. I'm gonna go in right here with a long. Check this out, right here, right? And look at this. Total, like, complete divergence here, which is why I went in. And this reversal. Not reversal, but pullback. Let's add one more. Try to keep it light today, 2 contracts. It's Tuesday, but it's really our Monday, right? Yeah, not liking this at all. Yeah, let's close this out. You guys see why we came down? Right here, look. Let's do right here. Look. Divergence. We should have been paying attention to that. Some of the plays I like to do is just being super quick to see that, you know, I could have waited just a few more candles and saw that there was no more high to rectify the divergence and put a short right here. But what's going on with my, oh, there we go. Really what we're trying to play here is the breakouts, which isn't the best strategy. We should be playing the pullbacks, but we'll see right now. Oh shoot, why are we on 4 contracts? What the heck? What happened? Oh well, let's play it out. Let's leave it here. I really don't like that. I don't like going over 2 contracts. But I am feeling still bullish here because we're kind of going sideways, a little down, but we're definitely coming down in RSI. We should not be playing breakouts, but we're here already. You see, that's what happens. You need to be very aware where you're at in price at all times. You can't just be, you know, if we're going to be playing RSI, great, play RSI, right? That can be your strategy, but it needs to be price action first. Yeah, you see, we should have got out with the 4 contracts. Let's get out of 2 contracts. Actually, let's get out of 3 contracts. I don't like, again, oh shoot, what the hell did I do? I did buy. Let me close. The one thing to keep in mind though, look, here we have a 15-minute, right? Let's go to 1 minute. Really, we've just been ranging, right? We don't like to play on ranging days. Those are typically losing days, really, for anyone. Take those profits. So what's going to be our game plan? If we're, I don't know, $1,800 or something down, how do we come back from that, right? Because there's a trading strategy that you obviously need to deploy and execute on, but there's also a mental strategy, right? One of the things that I would do when I was a newbie at this is, you know, revenge trade would be one, over trade, scale up, right? It's like, man, if I could just get that little win with 5-6 contracts, I can make up everything. I can tell you, the chances of that happening when your mentality is super shaky like that, slim for sure. So what are we going to do? We're going to do the opposite of that. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for a setup, and we're going to make sure it's a quality setup, right? And we're going to keep using what we're using, you know, using RSI. But what we're going to do is we're going to wait for more of a breakout, because right now we're in this range, right? And we do not want to trade when it's ranging. We want to make sure we're in a trend. Trend is our friend. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a little bit more time to study what the heck is going on here, right? So let's go to the 1 minute chart and let's expand this a tiny bit. Actually, let's go to 15 minute. So one of the reasons why I had a little bit of a bias towards going long this morning is this super low RSI in price. Sorry, not in price, in RSI. Low value in RSI, which usually means that it's a good time to buy generically, right? I know that's not the only thing you want to look for when you're playing RSI, but at this scale, at the 15-minute time frame, considering that we usually make our plays on the 5-minute time frame, 5-second time frame, it does provide a level of indication, if you will, right? The only thing is that as market opened, we're only ranging, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to wait. The other thing to keep in mind, which, you know, super important, man. How do we miss this? So take a look at this. Take a look at this. Look at this. And then look at this. Right? So this low RSI could be attractive for a long, right? But there's other sets of rules that we also need to keep in mind. For example, right? Look, so it took from here to here, right? Look at all of this momentum and this strength that was needed to go from here to here, right? And look at how far the price came down from here to here, right? It's not in correlation. It's not in correlation. So, do we have a bias for a short? I think we're in limbo right now. I think we need to wait this one a tiny bit, as I said. Let's get a trend going. Let's not trade in this range. And I think we're going to be better off. For now, let's go back to our 5-second to see where we're at. expecting to add another contract, but since I am expecting another small pullback, maybe we'll add there. You know what? We're gonna take our profits because we're at 675. Let's kind of readjust our mindset. After commission, though, we're really at 591. So let's keep those commissions in the forefront. Those things can eat you up bad. Okay. Kind of glad I missed this morning. Yeah, I know. Honestly, you didn't really miss much, Jamie, except some chop. So yeah, I'm glad you also missed it out. So let's see what the market gives us for the rest of the day, huh? You know, one of the things that I've been doing lately is I will go to the let's say this 5 minute, and then I will actually put the 15-minute RSI on there, and it kind of smooths it out a tiny bit, right? I think it works great. But sometimes, from what I've heard, is that it can be a bit inaccurate. So for example, look here, the RSI has already been beat. But if I go to the chart, it hasn't, you know? So it's a little deceptive. I'm not entirely convinced that that's kind of what I want to do at times, but it's there, right? What does that put us? 950? Should we just call it there? Nah, let's make 1,000. I think so. Let's see. Let's see if we can just make a quick 50 bucks. Yeah, let's call it here. All right, guys, it is what it is. I'm gonna go trade my live account.
All right, guys, so this is the recap of what happened off stream, but I still want to show you guys exactly what trade I took, why I took it, and all that. So as you can see here on my screen, I had taken some trades over here, and I was up by a good amount, but then I saw that things were kind of slowing down in terms of the volume and the momentum, so I ended up exiting my position and waiting for another entry. Then after that, I had to restart my NinjaTrader, and I think that's kind of where things happened, where the copier, it was going from the live account to the evaluation account, so basically mirror image. And as you saw here, we came down, and I saw that we were having a hard time coming down. But not only did we see a low RSI, so we saw actually some divergence. We're going to draw it out here. So we have a slope coming down in terms of price, right? But then we also have RSI here doing the complete inverse of that. So we had divergence. So I started to pick up on that, and I entered into a position 5 contracts. As you know, I thought I was in my live account, not my evaluation. So this is not something I would do in my evaluation. And thankfully, you know, the drawdown, the threshold never hit. Otherwise, we'd probably be starting all over again right now due to, you know, my negligence. But we went into 5 contracts here, came down a little bit. Could have waited, to be honest. I should have waited a tiny bit more. Usually 1 or 2 lower lows. It's a little shaky, but I saw how the volume was starting to pick up, and also the 14 EMA was starting to round out, as you can see here. So ultimately, it was a decent entry, not the best, but it obviously was profitable here. So we took 5 mini contracts, right? Came down at one point, I think, you know, since it is 5 minis, we're probably down about $800, $900, maybe even $1,000, who knows? But you know, with 5 contracts, that's not a whole lot considering. And then I saw how we went up and we got that pullback with a great recovery, like almost immediate recovery, right? So that was a good sign. So I went into another 5 contracts. We came up, got back down, and you know, we went back up again. So we were obviously trending in a long in longs. I exited here. I could have kept going because honestly, if you look back, you know, here are the highs, right? And we actually did hit the highs later on. But the reason why I stopped here was, one, I wanted to respect our goal of $1,000 each day, right? By this time, I knew that the evaluation account was being copied with the live account. So I was like, okay, let me exit. And so just so you guys know, I also exited my live account. I could have kept going, knowing damn well that we could have come up here to hit the highs, right? But I wanted to make sure that we are on the same page, and that we're sticking to our goals. $1,000 a day. If we can make a little bit more because of fluctuation in price or volatility, great, you know. And the lesson learned today is, if you're close to your goal, just don't take another trade. I mean, what is $50 in the grand scheme of things, right? We're making $1,000 a day. It's $50. It's not going to do anything, right? So that's the lesson for today, because we did go long right at the top before we went for a decent pullback, right? And that's where you guys saw that we ended up negative 700. In fact, if you go to the live stream video, you see that it ends with us being negative $740, I think, if I recall correctly. So lesson learned, right? Learning every day. Doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter how good your strategy is, it's your execution and risk management that matters as well. So lesson learned there, but ultimately very happy that we were able to hit our goal of $1,100 and something dollars. Our goal is 1,000, so you know, we hit that, we're good. And yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. If you guys could just take 1 second to like the video, place a comment down in the description, and notification bell if you guys want to join those live streams. I'm trying to get as many people to join so that we can have conversations while we're trading and make this a bit more fun. So I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or recap. Thanks, guys.